the Bullionaire Report, featuring Mr. Joseph Loesch, Jr., veteran commodities trader, financial expert, author, and moderator of the BullionaireBlog.com. Mr. Loesch is here to discuss his 12 tenets of successful investing. Hello, Mr. Loesch, the Bullionaire. Welcome, sir.
Feel free to call me Joe.
Okay. Thank you, Joe. Why the Bullionaire? Why bullion at all? And why buy now?
Well, the short answer, Mary, I've seen a lot of success and a lot of ups and downs in nearly 30 years of trading, stocks, commodities, and currencies. And there isn't any substitute for experience.
How can we benefit from your experience investing in bullion today?
Well, many investors know that gold has outperformed most markets over the last 10 years, and silver has outperformed gold. Yet most investors haven't taken advantage of the market. Why?
I don't know. Why?
Because their financial planners, their brother-in-laws, their brokers don't have access to these markets. They don't have understanding. They're Johnny-come-latelys. And they're busy chasing future earnings of some company that may or may not perform, or they're trying to be the next, Donald Trump real estate mogul catching a falling knife. They're watching the world unravel, and gold and silver prices continue to outperform. To me, that's paralysis of the analysis.
That doesn't sound like much of a plan.
You're right, Mary, it isn't. And especially since gold and silver has been outperforming most asset classes since 2001, and silver has nearly doubled in 2011. It's been a bang, and in my opinion, the market right now with the biggest upside potential and principal protection is bullion.
Now that sounds promising. Please continue.
Most investors manage to save some cash, that the Wall Street whiz kids and the Wall Street bankers didn't steal from them in the last business cycle. Do you remember what business bull to bust cycle that was?
Right.
Real estate. Exactly. Most miss the real estate run, sitting on the sidelines, watching their friends get rich, or they stayed in the stock market too long. Remember the internet? And even the most savvy real estate investors, they stayed at the party too long. Why?
Oh, I know some people like that, but come on, who saw the top?
I'll tell you who saw the top. The experienced billionaires saw the top. That's why they sold $39 billion worth of real estate. $39 billion, that's a lot.
Wow, that's a lot of coins.
Absolutely. And people right now want to make their money back. Some people feel they need to make their money back. Others feel they deserve to make their money back. Let me tell you, those people are going to be waiting a lifetime.
Those CD and savings account returns are terrible now. Perhaps many just don't know where to invest.
You're right, Mary. They're either ill-informed, uninformed, and this bull market may be the last great bull market of this generation, the boomeration. And it's making investors a lot of money right now while preserving their capital for tomorrow. It's a combination that's tough to beat in these challenging financial times.
It sounds exciting, but are you confident this trend will continue?
Absolutely. And the reason is all bull markets have similarities. Why? Because human behavior hasn't changed for thousands of years. These multi-year mega trends create wealth for generations. The rich do get richer, and right now we're getting richer today. That's why smart investors are moving into bullion.
That makes a lot of sense. But why now, and why should it, and what should I buy now?
Well, the short answer, Mary, is go to www.thebullionaireReport.com. This is where I'm going to share ideas, techniques to empower individuals, and share some wealth-creating techniques that I've learned through the years. What I share can help any investor in any time, in any market. But since the Obama 2008 bid, my focus has been bullion. Hence the answer to your first question, the Bullionaire.
What can you share with us today that will make us successful investors? I don't want to get rich slowly. I want results now.
Well, I think, every investor should ask themselves 3 questions. Number 1, is buying real estate in a soft economy helping you or hurting you? Number 2, are you sitting there watching your stock portfolio dwindle while commodities are outperforming? And number 3, and perhaps the biggest question, are these markets making you money now, today? If they're not, listen, past performance is never indicative of future results. The only constant thing in life is change. Bullion is the great equalizer. Many people began collecting coins, delivering newspapers, babysitting. Now they're upgrading their portfolios. They're selling coins and converting into investment-grade bullion. Others, are shifting their assets around. Coins are for hobbyists, not investors looking to maximize profit potential in this trend.
You're right, I do own some coins.
But remember, Mary, it's not just getting in. Anyone can sell their coins, write a check, and getting in. It's knowing when to get out. To give you an example, a lot of investors got burned, by those Wall Street wizards and who made billions of dollars disappear. When Bush and his crew came in with a wink, wink, nod, nod, skullduggery at night with a blank check, changing securities laws. The signs were evident. There were yard signs hung on 3 major financial institutions. The exit signs were clearly marked and published. The outcome is certain. In the end, Mary, we know what happened.
Right, the rich got richer.
Exactly. And right now, how many ubiquitous stock firms out there issued sell signals to their thriftily minded chum clients? An old adage comes to mind. You get what you pay for. What's the cost of ignorance? Interpreting these signs are important, Mary.
You're right, Joe. But what should I do now?
Go to my website, www.thebullionaireReport.com. And request my 12 Tenets of Successful Investing. I'll share my ideas, my insight, and my experience. Each tenet is a rule that's going to help you, educate you, empower you towards success. Now, here's the first of my 12 tenets. Are you ready for this, Mary?
I'm writing this down.
Okay. Rule number 1, timing and leverage are the keys to making money. Archimedes said, give me a place to stand and a lever, and I'll lift the earth. He was a pretty smart fellow. And, conversely, the way to lose money is to be in the wrong market at the wrong time while all the smart money's moving in. That's how you take a large fortune and create a smaller one, Mary.
No, I don't want to do that.
I didn't think so. And let me tell you, there's never been a better time for bullion.
That's great information, Joe. I'm going to tell all my friends to request the 12 Tenets of Successful Investing. Will you come on again and share the other 11 with us?
Absolutely. And I think what I'll share will help any investor in any market at any time. I'll be providing information on my sites that will benefit any investor.
I'm excited and can't wait to learn more. And perhaps looking at some of the treasures here, you can give us more information on that next time.
Well, perhaps.
Joe, is there anything else you want to share with us today?
Well, remember this, folks. You have to be in it to win it. Look me up at the www.thebullionaireReport.com. It's a pleasure working with you.